Yo, what is up, guys? It's the host with the moist voice, and you're tuned in to the Wake Up Wednesday podcast and the Wake Up Wednesday weekend podcast special. And make sure to go to our Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok where we have way more content. Anyways, guys, let's get into the episode. What a day. What a day. Buck-a-may. We are killing the week. Literally. Been doing roadie more often than DoorDash. And granted, it's a little bit more driving, but I'm actually liking it. I'm not gonna lie. So today, I kind of, it was like 100 degrees, but I started early, and I guess no, I didn't start early because I woke up like at 7:30. I think I left the house like at 9, so I missed breakfast. But 9 o'clock is when CVS opens their medication deliveries, and they're only like $8 a delivery. But then I've noticed that once I do a couple deliveries around 9:30, 10 o'clock is when Best Buy starts to get their deliveries over. And like I said, it's a little bit more driving, but the payout's actually pretty good. Like within a matter of I think 2 hours I made $50. So I still could have done some DoorDash for the lunch rush, but for some reason, I needed to get eggs. I went to Sam's, got some gas, and then got some eggs. Went all the way back home. Didn't want to leave home. I kind of just went on the road. I did like a couple more gigs on roadie. That was actually pretty good gigs. Some medication, and yeah, just kind of came back home. And I was like, yeah, I was just gonna stay here. It's 1 o'clock. It's not gonna be busy. It's 100 fucking degrees outside. Kind of slept in. Took a nice nap, so that was good. Woke up, and I just had this feeling of like, I just need to go to the gym. Need to hit it. I just need to go in. I need to hit it hard. Just telling myself like, oh, get the fuck up, you lazy sack of shit. Ate my pound of meat with some eggs. Steak and eggs. Now, I did my body composition test. So this goes along with some gym journeys here. Let me get my piece of paper, my progression. And my legs are actually fucking killing me right now because it wasn't even leg day. It was just implementing like I said a couple weeks ago, I was going to implement a couple of leg workouts within my whole regimen, my routine. And I did some Romanian deadlifts, and it was only like 100 pounds, but I did them pretty damn properly. I used to do just straight leg deadlift, and my lower back would kill me the next day. But as soon as I added that little bit of a bend, oh my god, my fucking legs are so fucking done. And I did that like 2 days ago. So yesterday they were not killing me as much as today, but I can definitely feel it like coming on. And so definitely tore some muscles in order to rejuvenate some fibers and bring it on back. But yeah, what's crazy is so at Supplement World is if you the ID, the user ID, it's your phone number. And so the last couple I don't know if my work phone has, apparently there's going to be a storm tonight. Yeah, I do have Google Photos. Okay, so I can actually come in, chill, and see if I can find last month's progress, because I'm not seeing, because it's been a month. I told myself I was going to go every 2 weeks, So this one was the 7th or the 11th of July, and we're in August, so I'm pretty sure I did one more a couple weeks prior to that. And I think the progress is looking pretty damn good. Yeah, there it is. Okay, cool. So the first one here, it looks like I did it on the 24th of June. And so we weighed in at 208 with a well, here's like, so the total body water was 101 pounds, dry lean mass 37 pounds, body fat mass 70, and the weight was 208. And that was on the 24th of June. And keep going here. Left leg 20 pounds, left arm 8 pounds, or 8.09, because that's going to be very handy here in a second. Right arm 8.25, my trunk 63, right leg 20 pounds. And like I said, 208, skeletal mass 78, and percentage of fat we're at 33.6. That was about 2 months ago. So now we're gonna check out this one that was about, I think, like 2 weeks after, which was July 11th. And so it's been about a month since I took a little bit of a hiatus on the progress bar here, and we're actually pretty the same. Holding up a little bit more water. It is, what's crazy is I'm holding more water, but I've stopped taking creatine, so that's interesting. So water is gonna be 97. I kind of forgot. It's because like some of these fucking things don't have a lean body mass 132, metabolic rate 1600. Yeah, you see, I got a reference back on the other page, because it just, these pages that I have right now don't have the actual body composition analysis wording, I guess you could say. So it goes total body water, dry lean mass, body fat mass, and then weight. So dry lean and body fat. I should write that down, to be honest. But now, since I got my phone number and I didn't put my phone number in these, and so it never tracked it. But the interesting part is that when I put my phone number on this recent one, the last time I did it was in 2020. June 11th, 2020. Okay, so water 97, lean 35. This is all from a month ago. Body fat 72 and weight 205.2. So what's the difference? What happened? I'm not gonna fucking front right now. I lost a little mass in my legs, because this is when I was doing about a leg day every once a week. And so left leg a month ago was 21.36, right was 21.96. Now it's 20.24 and 20.68, so left and right. Trunk 64.2, a month ago 64.5, so 64.2 now. But this is the impressive part. Left arm 8.36 now versus 8.16. We actually gained 20, would that be grams? I'm not sure. Right arm, we actually lost 0.3 pounds. So I guess you could say it transferred. It kind of transferred over to the left arm. No, but here's the interesting part about this carnivore diet, is that I'm feeling the progress. I just don't see the weight dropping. But that doesn't mean it's not working. So water weight, I'm carrying a little bit more right now, about 3 pounds more, because last month was 97. Lean muscle mass 35.9, but right now 36.8. So we gained a pound. Yeah, we gained about a pound of lean muscle mass. Last month, 72.3 in the body fat. We lost 4 fucking pounds of fat and gained a pound of muscle. Are you kidding me? And we're still 205. We're 205. We're holding a little bit more water, but obviously that's going to change. I feel like more that I am still cycling off. It's been about a week since I've been off creatine, so maybe holding a little bit more. But even with the carnivore diet, it has tons of creatine already in there, so I think I'm getting that in. Now the total percentage, or at least it says here body fat lean body mass control. Body fat mass 48.7 pounds, or a minus 48.7 pounds. And over here on the modern one, or the day today, 44.8. So I think we gotta lose. So we're losing we lost the 4 pounds of body fat. So we have 44 more pounds to go in order to be in that healthy state, which I just want to lose 20. I still want to keep a little bit of fat, some insulation. You know what I mean? But as far as the total, lean body mass, we gained the 4. We lost the 4, we gained the 4. We have 132.9 pounds last month. Now we're at 136, which actually bumps up our caloric maintenance skeletal muscle index in calculating dividing appendix. Metabolic rate. So 1673 was last month, and now 1711. So the more muscle you have, the more you have to feed it. And so I've actually been seeing even more progress in the process by just eating steak and eggs. So I am carnivore, but I've also been mixing up chicken, pork, you name it, just different shit, until I finally found it. I mean, I said this like a couple months ago. I'm all like, I don't like ribeye, I like carne asada, I don't like this, and I don't like that, la 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 la. And I'll get some quarter pounder beef patties with just cheese. But honest to God, so far I've been spending about, if I look at my budget, which I don't have on the other phone, and I don't want to, risk the recording stopping. If I look at my budget, I think I've been spending about $40, I would say $80 a week on groceries for my meat, my carne, which is about, it gives me about 5 days or 5 pounds, because I get 7 pounds, but I lose 2 pounds of water, just straight water, which is a scam and a half. But I get about 5 days worth of meals there. So honest to God, it's Wednesday. I think I bought it Saturday. Yeah, I bought it Saturday. So the temptation of not eating like bits and pieces though is kind of like ridiculous. So 80, let's just put it at $80 per week, times that by 4 weeks in a month, $320 a month on the carnivore diet. So I'm going to dedicate myself to just steak and eggs. I put in a little bit of sausage for some flavor, but I'm starting to realize I kind of don't need it, because the eggs just really fill me up. I do 4 eggs, all made with butter, not the oil butter, the fake butter, but and I already pre-make my carne, and it's good as is, honest to God. I make it in the grill, let it cool down, divide it into these meal prep containers, and then we are good to go for the next 5 days. Because like I said, I get 7 pounds, and it drives me for 5, or it scales up to 5. But I think I'm going to be able to cut that down, because it's about $6 a pound. So I could get 6 pounds and just resist the urge of not eating anything before I scale it out, because I'm pretty sure I'm not putting in the fact that I kind of pick at the meat, and so I lose a couple of slices there. But yeah, I mean, it's very interesting to get this body mass composition from Supplement World, especially since it's free. But here's the kicker. So in 2020, so 4 years ago, I did this. I remember this actually now because I was very delusional. Because like I said, I mean, I used to be, this is 2020, so I think I managed to get down to 195 lean, and then I just shot up the weight after that during COVID, because it's 2020, so I think it's right around COVID. I'm not too sure. It's June 11th, so maybe even before the pandemic hit. But this was the first time I was trying to do carnivore, but I wasn't really doing carnivore because I was eating meat that had a bit like breading on it, or like fatty, like very fatty meat. So I didn't have the full grasp of the carnivore diet, but I tried it, got lost in the sauce, and kind of went back on my ways. Anyways, so my total weight was 241. 241. The fattest I've ever been. I'm pretty sure I probably hit 250 at one point in my life, but 240 on paper, fucking ridiculous. That is disgusting. Like, especially for a 5'7" dude, like 240 just doesn't carry at all. Like at all, and in the sense of you look good, with all this body positivity movement and not fat shaming. No, fat shaming. I was 241 at 5'7". If you're 241 and you're 6 feet tall, I'm sure it wears good. You're just husky. But when you're 241 overflowing, you gotta cut some shit back. And that was 2020. Now the skeletal muscle mass, though, 80 pounds. So in the light of dropping 35 pounds, I've only lost 2 pounds of muscle. Here's the thing. And then as far as body fat percentage, obviously, that went really fucking hard. 41 pounds back in 2020. And then now it's 33.5. So we're getting somewhere. We definitely want to be around the 22% mark, or a 22 pound mark. And that would get us looking pretty damn good. Rather than a dad bod, it'll get us to a nice physique, like a physical, like girls want to get physical with you kind of body. Anyways, but yeah, that 241, 80 pounds worth of muscle, 41 pounds worth of fat on you. Ugh. I was always in fear of, well, if I go to the gym and I work so hard for the muscle, I'm going to lose it if I, cut my calories, and I'm going to lose a lot of muscle. The facts are in. Like, what's great, like I said, putting in my phone number now, I can actually like go in once a month now instead of every 2 weeks. Especially now since it's been about a week on steak and eggs. So I'm going to keep on going, keep on trucking with steak and eggs, and then probably go back in next month and see how we're at and see where we're at while still keeping the same consistency. So we've been pretty consistent at the gym. This is like the first time ever that I've been pretty damn consistent at the gym, going at least four times a week. And I think we're going to hit it pretty damn hard this week. We already went Monday, knocked that out. We already went, I think I went Sunday. It's Wednesday, so no, I think I skipped Sunday. Yeah, I skipped Sunday. Went to church, just went straight to church. So Monday, Wednesday, because my back is, Monday was pull day. My legs are fucking fucked. Friday, Sunday, yeah, for about 4 times a week. So if we keep on that consistent pace, for the next month on steak and eggs, nothing but steak and eggs, then we can really see where we're at. Because, it's been about 7 months on carnivore, but The first couple months was just a doozy because I lost so much. I lost so much weight. I think I weighed in about 240 in the beginning of the year, and just to drop it all the way down to 215 when I did that TikTok was a fucking blessing and a half. And now we're at 205. So that was about February, I believe. And we kind of been at the same level of pounds, but this kind of gave me some relief, because seeing that we're not losing a lot of muscle, we're gaining muscle, we're keeping muscle. Every 40 pounds or 35 pounds drop, it's an estimated about 2 pounds. And we're going to get more data as the months roll on. And we're halfway into the year. So if I keep on doing this till December, it's going to give me a good analysis of how the carnivore diet works for a specifically 5'7" pound man that was overflowing with fat. There's a thing where you're fat, but then when you're overflowing, that's some big back activities. That's some big back activities. I've seen that on Facebook. Took me a minute to get it. But no, yeah, there's a lot of women that kind of have those big backs who were skinny back in high school, and then they just get fat. But their friends never got fat with them. And so they're the ones that you kind of have to watch out for when you're flirting with the friend, the cute one, the skinny one, the one that keeps herself in shape, because now the fat one's like, fuck, if she's gone, who am I going to talk to? She's gone. Yeah, Jesus. It's a hassle and a half. And also, leadership. Tuesday, so yesterday was my last day there, and what a blast it was. 150 students. What's crazy is that it started off slow, I feel like just to get us into the zone of things. We did city center for the first one, and there was like, I don't know, 20 students. The second day, which was the week after, it was at South Campus, where my campus is. We had a full room, but it was probably about like 60 kids. And then Thursday, as the same, about 60 kids, but in a big auditorium. But this one takes the cake. They had a Saturday event too. They said they might need people, but they got, they had the help there too as well. So they were pretty good. And she kind of wanted me, the moderator kind of wanted me to be at South Campus, since it was my campus. But what a house, what a 100, and like I would say about 100 students, because not everyone took the seats at the tables, so we couldn't keep a good count, and so we kind of had to have extra chairs, because all of a sudden kids can see, but why not just sit next to somebody, dude? I went on to the front of the class, and I had a chair right next to the podium, and there was literally like 3 seats at the very front. So I don't know why kids were just pulling chairs out and standing on the sides, or like sitting on the sidelines, but it was just amazing to see and be a part of something bigger than what it is. And tomorrow, oh God, I just realized that tomorrow I have to go at 2:30 to the NCAT campus, the National, I'm trying to think of it, National some shit Academy Training, Aviation Training Center, I don't fucking know, NCAT station at the WSU Tech NCAT station, and I have to accept the award that they are so graciously giving me, the Make a Difference Award, given to me by the student engagement president. So, been pretty engaged with being a part of the film club, trio, blessed but for trio, because now I have to put on los pilas and the batteries and start applying for these scholarships, because so far they've been closing on me like crazy. But college ain't free, and I don't want to get into student loans, so it's just another debt to take care of in the near future, which I don't want. And kind of just like I said, need to put on the pilas and get these scholarships filled out. I mean, there's not like a process. I did a couple the other night. I would say about 2 weeks ago. I did a couple, and they're fairly easy. Some had no essays, but others just didn't have the school that I was going to, WSU, so had to skip those. And it's crazy to think that, like, I might not get picked. So, like, if I apply, and obviously this is a bad mindset to think, but if I apply to like 50 of them, I might not get any of them. If I apply to 100, I might get one. That's like a $2,000 scholarship or $1,000 scholarship. But there's scholarships everywhere, so I just gotta apply to any of them and all of them, as much as possible, as much as I can too, because like I said, college ain't free, and I think it is like $12,000 per year at WSU. So in-state university is definitely going to be less expensive than anything else. But to just think, $12,000 a year, Jesus fuck. You know, I don't make much. It's like I don't make much, but at the same time, I don't want to take out those student loans. I'm trying to pick this fucking pimple or some bullshit. I don't know. It's been bothering me for about a week now. Jesus Christ. Get those pimples that just, you pop it, next you know, it kind of smells gnarly. Like, what the fuck just grew inside my skin? I've always had that feeling that I'm gonna pop something, next you know, a little alien's gonna come out and go like um definitely off topic, but that was gym journeys. And like I said, it's very good to have an analysis. I kind of did it fasting, or just before lunch. I came home and, oh god, just to time this, it's 10:46, but I also got out the gym, and like I said, been doing roadie for a bit, so didn't DoorDash at all. And I tried to DoorDash right after the gym. I got a Burger King order, and then a bluefin order, some sushi, and then it just wasn't busy whatsoever, to be honest. Like, honest to God, right now it's busy as fuck just because it's raining. But I just don't like doing night rides, dude. I literally don't. And it's not because I'm scared. Oh, someone's gonna follow me and steal my car keys. Pray to God that doesn't happen, and knock on wood. But because I do have a knife, don't want to use it. It will suck if I have to use it. But it's more of just, and I recorded this too. I don't know if I kept the fucking video, but people just do not put their, yeah, I did record it here. Okay, check this out. See, this is what I fucking mean. Like, this is why I don't do shit at night. I can barely see the numbers, and it says this is building 11, and they don't even put the pin. So I had to, like, literally drive around this whole apartment building in order to fucking even do anything. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. So I'm down to drive around apartment buildings and shit in order to find where I gotta be. But that's like if it's morning time and I can see the actual apartment building. But when it's nighttime, and you don't put your pin at the right location, and you barely and you didn't leave a tip. That specific order luckily paid me out. Like, I think it was like a 10-mile drive, but luckily DoorDash is doing better on at least paying you for the miles, I think. $8. So as soon as I pulled up, I didn't have a pin. I had to look for the fucking apartment. Luckily, it was just around the corner from the entrance. Delivered it. They didn't even leave a fucking tip. So it's like, you didn't put the pin down. It's nighttime, so now I have to go on a scavenger hunt for your fucking building. And you didn't leave a tip. It's like, Jesus, like the triple whammy. And then after that, I specifically remember this night, I got a taco order from on the border, and delivered it to the north side, which is ironic. but because the north side is like Little Mexico, so you would think he would at least order from like Tacos El Fogon or something, but maybe I'm pretty sure they were closed. Um, yeah, just like one hell of a night. Just driving back and forth from all over the city, and I feel like I'm spending a bit more on gas nowadays. I'm not sure why. So far, it's been $30 a tank, but I feel like I've been filling it up pretty frequently. Gotta check last month's. I gotta check last month and see how much my budget was for gas, because I think I set it too low this time around. But that's the more I do budget and look at what I'm spending on, the more I'm gonna adjust and move some things, because I think based on the budget that I have now, I have about $200 to work with, quote unquote, left to budget or just save and pay off some debt. And I'm pretty sure I can cut down on a few things. The one things that I do need to survive is groceries, so I have to spend $320 on groceries, and I think I gave myself like a $250 budget. So I'm like there, but at the same time I can't spend on anything else. And I love ice cream. It's not carnivore. I mean, technically it's carnivore, but it just has a lot of sugar. It's cream. It's milk. It's dairy. It's like I'm not complaining, but it's definitely something I have to cut out. It's definitely just a sweet treat. And if I want to go steak and eggs and go hard on this piece of paper, the body mass index, gotta cut out a few things, man. So this was my last little ice cream bowl. That way I don't just, gotta cut out some things. And David Ramsey says beans and rice. I say steak and eggs. Because, beans and rice that's going to give you like $120 a month. If that. I think a sack of rice at Sam's is like $20. Sack of beans is $20. That's going to last you for like 2 months, and you're going to be not the healthiest. But a multivitamin can be like $40 at Sam's Club. So like you take 2 multivitamins in the morning with some rice and beans. You could be, I'm Mexican, so like rice and beans does work. You know what I mean? So it could be that you can survive on rice and beans, but I like steak and eggs, so I'm willing to keep the budget where it is on groceries and cut down on restaurants. I'm already like, I think $1 away. Luckily, my mom likes the same coffee as I do, so now she's buying the coffee. But I love coffee in the mornings. Fuck breaking a fast. Give me some coffee and Splenda. It's over. I'm like tuned up. I'm ready to go till 12. Like till 12, and then I need another cup, and I don't want to go home just to make a cup of coffee and then get back on the road. I have done it a couple times where like it was a pretty good day in the morning for DoorDash, come back home, rest for like an hour, make myself another cup of coffee, go back for the lunch rush, and I'm good to go till like 2, but I'm up as fuck, and so I don't know what to do. But when it comes down to spending on the restaurants, it's not even restaurants. It's not. I give myself $150 a month. It's the 14th. It's all coffee. Granted, I did splurge a little bit on DoorDash because the ice cream, those Halo Top ice creams are so fucking good. It's like those Halo Top, dude, 300 calories for a pint? When Ben & Jerry's is 1,000 calories a pint? I'm gonna go with Halo Top. I'm gonna get 2. And I had a drunk night after the podcast on the Wake Up Wednesday weekend, and I ordered 4. I spent. It's just good to laugh. It's good to have some humility and not, ruminate on all your past sins, I guess you could say, on the shit that you messed up at. Spent $44 on 4 Halo Top ice creams ordered to me by DoorDash, and I only left like a $2 tip per order. So definitely that was already half the budget gone. And then going to like cold brew or yeah, it's cold brew. I think it's called cold brew. And then Lamar's coffee. I mean, I can get an Americano if I take my coffee cup for $2. But like I said, I'm down to $1. It's just not worth it. It's so good though. It makes me want to get an espresso machine. It makes me want to get an espresso machine with my own coffee beans because it's not that. It's an Americano. It's literally just espresso with hot water. And I like my shit iced. So just room temp water or very ice cold water on hot espresso. And that's going to do it. And now I'm curious, how much is an espresso machine? Because, yeah, I mean, the only instant coffee that I like, because like I said, my mom likes the same coffee. She kind of strayed away from Nescafe, but it's also cheaper to get Folgers. So when Folgers in your cup, it's just better. It's just way better. It just tastes better. It literally has a better taste than Nescafe. Nescafe just has a burnt coffee taste, and they're both instant. But Folgers just has that taste. You know what I mean? Oh my God. $86 on Amazon for an espresso machine? What the fuck, dude? It's an investment piece. Not when each sack of espresso beans is gonna be $8 a sack. And I drink coffee every day. Now there is instant espresso powder. So maybe that's gonna give me the same kick. Oh, okay. Oh no, we're seeing some at Best Buy for about $50. Not too shabby. We're getting somewhere here. We're getting somewhere. Espresso Italiano. There's that one subscription package where you get different type of beans every single month, like packages of espresso beans from different parts of the world. And I'm not gonna lie, when I was working at T-Mobile, I liked the Bustelo. It was ground coffee or ground espresso. I think it was ground espresso. Let me see here. Cafe Bustelo. Let me see here. I don't know why I'm saying it like a racist Italian. But fuck them. But fuck them. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so Bustelo espresso dark coffee by the brick. Literally by the brick. And I made this every day. The one thing is you need a coffee maker because it's ground coffee. But I'm willing to get like a $20 coffee maker if that means I can go to, because it was at Dollar Tree, which is crazy. What the fuck? Oh my God, Cafe Bustelo is literally, wait. Oh my God. I don't even think this is, I'm so fucking dead. I don't even think this is Italian. I think this is Cuban. This is Cuban. What the fuck? Dude, I thought this was Italian. Maybe? Because literally at Dollar Tree they had the small, well, not even small, a brick. It looked like a cocaine brick. For some reason I can't click on the image here, and Google's not giving me an option for images. What? Why aren't you giving me the option for images? That's weird. Bustelo, Cafe Bustelo. Yes, I don't know why I'm saying it in a racist Italian accent, but maybe it was an instant? No, it was definitely the brick, because we did have a coffee maker and I didn't trust the Dollar Tree branded coffee. And at least the Bustelo had a fucking or maybe it's Bustelo. No, it has to be Bustelo. What the fuck? They have like a Brazil Then they have a fucking Mexican brand, Mexico. Café Bustelo Brazil, Café Bustelo Mexico. Yeah, I don't think this is Italian, boys. I really don't think this is Italian. I think it's I think it's Cuban because why would Florida have their own Café Bustelo coffee shops if it wasn't? Oh, they even have a Nicaragua. Nicaragua. They even have a Supreme. Okay, we're just gonna have to just, ask Google here. Where is Cafe Bustelo coffee made? Bro, I'm pretty sure it's Brazil. I'm pretty sure I read that in the back of the package. Where is Cafe Bustelo made or manufactured, I suppose, right? Oh no, what the fuck? I've been on images. No, I've been on shopping this whole time. All right, take me back to the regular Google search. I don't want you scheming, you scamming here. You're scamming Sam Simpsons. I just want where is Bustelo coffee made in Miami, Florida. Holy fuck. It's American. Oh no, it says born in Spain and consumed by Wanderlust Grogio Bustelo, spent in many times in Latin American cities throughout his life. Let's say, fuck it, let's read the history, because I really do like it. I mean, it's espresso. It's grounded up espresso, so it's already good to go. You put it in your coffee. But then again, isn't like I'm gonna search that next. Isn't just coffee beans or is like espresso is a specific bean. I don't know. Born in Spain and consumed by Wanderlust Gregorio Bustelo, spent time in many Latin American cities throughout his life, including Havana, Cuba. He ultimately settled in East Harlem, New York, alongside diverse mix of many other Hispanic immigrants. Sabor único. We're living in East Harlem. Gregorio used a secret blend of coffee beans to craft the rich Latin flavors now recognized as Cafe Bustelo. This unique espresso style, I guess it's not Italian because he spent more time in Cuba than anything, I suppose. So I kind of was on the track there. This unique espresso style. So is it not Cafe Bustelo? Is it just Cafe Bustelo? I'm trying to say it as American as possible. Cafe Bustelo. Yeah, yeah, it just doesn't have the same ring. It should have been Italian. This unique espresso style coffee would become the shared tradition among people in Cuban, Puerto Rican, Spanish, and other Latin origins. Bustelo coffee roasters. At first, Gregorio sold his hand ground coffee out of his home, but by 1928 he had saved enough to realize his vision of running his own roaster. He opened Bustelo Coffee Roasters and storefront on Fifth Avenue. Um, okay. It's like, okay. So where the fuck? I mean, I guess it's New York. But I don't know why it said originating. Oh, he was just born in Spain. He's not even American, but it was made in America. Just another thing. I'm as American as Cafe Bustelo, bro. You can't fuck with me. You really can't. Like what? The dude didn't make it in Spain. He didn't make it in Cuba, but he was inspired. Is that cultural appropriation? No. Why? Because it's born in New York. New York. Yeah, fuck yeah. Oh, no, fuck yeah, dude. I like an American brand, bro. Come on. It just had to be. It just had to be. Literally. An American man loving American coffee, but not with an American name. But how American can you get if it's not something of a different descent? It could have been anything else, but he had to put his last name on it. Kind of like Ramsey's baby step schemes. You know what I mean? It works. and you kind of want to make it work if you have your last name on it, and it has to be pretty damn good if you have your last name on it. So he was pretty proud of the Bustelo Cafe, or I guess you could say Bustelo Coffee, Coffee Bustelo. Yeah, or Cafe Bustelo if you want to be from Manhattan. Cafe Bustelo. Yeah, I guess you could say it like that instead of that Cafe Bustelo. What is espresso? Oh Jesus, I use swipe text, and I always miss a fucking letter, and Google just cannot know. Like, so you can overhear me with your open mics and shit and suggest stuff, but as soon as I miss a letter on my swiping feature, you just think I said something else. I said what is, not what also is all. It's like instead of is, it said also. I guess that's an English word. I don't know. Espresso is a concentrated coffee made by forcing hot water through finely ground coffee beans. So it's just a drink. It's not even like a actual bean. Is espresso a bean? I guess that's my specific question here. Is espresso a bean? Quote, espresso is coffee extraction or brewing method, and espresso beans are coffee beans that are roasted for longer and ground finer than regular coffee beans. The roasting process extracts oils from the beans, creating a concentrated flavor. The fine grind and high pressure used to brew espresso creates a concentrated coffee. Okay. It's just like, okay. In general, espresso beans are roasted for a long time. Dark roast have a fine grind and require high pressure to create an ounce or two of concentrated coffee. Well, if I know from my past time of getting high, I was always an enthusiast of concentrate, so count me in. I love me some concentrate. An Americano made with an American coffee. Cafe Bustelo, bro. Are you kidding me, dude? We're just gonna keep going on this rabbit hole here. Where does the word, or I guess the brewing method, the drink, where does the drink Americano come from? AI, because Google wants my location all of a sudden. There are multiple matches for the drink Americano, including a cocktail and a coffee drink. Americano cocktail, invented in the 1860s by Italian bartender Gaspare Capari. The Americano cocktail was originally called the Milano Torino. The drink was made in Capari's signature's liqueur and sweet vermouth, and was served with a Milan bar, Cafe Campari. Interesting. Anyways, Americano coffee. The Americano coffee drink originated during the World War II, when American soldiers stationed in Italy began adding water to espresso to recreate their preferred drip coffee from home. Interesting. And so, Italy, you kind of just get espresso by the little cup, and then you just sip on that shit. Like it's sipping. But yeah, no, it makes fucking sense, dude. Let me dilute that down and chug it. That way I have my nice brewed coffee. It makes total sense, though. It's like cutting your weed from with a CBD and getting a nice blend. You're kind of you're like diluting it in a sense. Or here's a better one. It's like getting Fresca with tequila. You might want to take a shot, but you want to sip on that hoe. So go for it, you know? And apparently espresso has 3 fucking calories. So it's not all 0 calories. But you know what America would say? It's 0 calories. It's 0 calories. I found this seasoning that we've been using for meats, and why it's so good. It contains sugar, less than half a gram. Or at least it says less than a gram, or even says not even less than a gram. It says 0 grams of sugar. And then you read the ingredients and it has sugar. Someone's getting sued. Like someone's getting sued. You know how many fucking calories a gram of sugar has? Bro, it has 5. I'm gonna ask Google just in case. It has 4. So, yeah. Yeah, your seasonings have sugar. That's why they made the whole fiasco about no sugar everything nowadays. There's no sugar chamoy. There's no sugar seasonings. There's no sugar butter, even though why the fuck does your butter have sugar? I like my butter sweet. Why? Why would you want your butter sweet? I like it on toast. All right. You know, in the darkest sense, we need people like you. You know, my son's gonna, be raised a carnivore, probably a doctor. He's gonna want you. He's gonna want you as a patient. You know, I was talking to my mom the other day, and she's pretty wise. You know, I mean, the lady she takes care of, she even told me that like the lady that she takes care of likes her better than the fucking other girl that comes in who has 8 kids. It's like you actually like talk to me and stuff. It's like, yeah, I guess because all her kids are grown up, and so she can like have an ear to lend. But the other girl that has 8 kids is just always on like watch. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen next? You know, like fucking hell. But no, she's pretty wise. She told me that I think it's either a joke. Yeah, it was a joke. Going like a man, a doctor was going to go on vacation, and his son was a doctor as well. Um, the doctor goes on vacation, so the son takes over. As soon as he comes back, the son's all like, "Dad, I got good news." It's like, what's going on? He's like, "I cured everyone." The dad's just freaking out. The dad's just freaking out. Like, why would you do that? Don't you know the game, boy? We're out of business now. And it's like, yeah, but I cured everyone. It's like, yeah, okay. Then now who's sick? Exactly. We're fucked. You just fucked us. So in the darkest sense, hey man, keep on trucking with your Fruit Loops in the morning and zero amount of protein in your diet. We need people like you. You know, it's like those kids that go ahead, take your WebMD therapy advice, take your friend's advice on relationships, even though she has not a single successful relationship or is even married. You know, go ask a physician about nutrients. Go keep going to a chiropractor instead of a physical therapist. Yeah, no, keep getting training advice from the guy that takes steroids and knows his routine instead of a kinesiologist or an actual muscle scientist. No, yeah, keep on, dude. Yeah, dude. Keep us in business. I saw this one meme, and these are the things about memes. They can be dark, taking the pleasure. They can be like a dark triad force, I guess you could say. We're only narcissistic, Machiavellian, psychopathic, and sadist people would find delight in the suffering of others, which is be memes, I guess you could say. But there's a form of memes that are cool, you know. Like I'm not gonna lie, like there's this meme of and in my terms, I think of meme as like taking a good photo and just putting like words over them. You know, like her face. If fuck off had a face, like those type of memes. But if it's a meme in order to make fun of somebody or some shit like that, you know, and she's not like the hawk tool girl, she got a whole ruse out of it. Is it hurting her? Probably in the long run, but as of right now, she went along with it. But I'm sure there's like those meme artists that just kind of just find they troll. They're rather not memes but trolling. Like trolling is part of that dark triad aspect. You have nothing else to do, so you want to find delight in the suffering of others, which is a sadist. And you're a narcissistic asshole because it's just the world revolves around you. You're Machiavellian because you find delight in the success of you trolling someone without actually doing anything. And then you're a psychopath because you think you did nothing wrong. So, there's the trolls, rather trolls than memes. But memes for me is just like this one picture on Facebook where it was like a big swath, a big group of people in the hood, partying as in a block or something, and just holding up two intersections and just doing a block. And then the main caption was, "Some of y'all find this fun, we ain't the same." And then I posted like, well, I have some people that would find a way to be in that crowd, thinking, how can I get in that crowd? How can I be a part of that? And then in my thinking, so that's other people's thinking, and my thinking is, how can I put their money in my pocket? Which is why I started the whole fucking, Top Spawn Events, TSE. Like, I did rap. I wanted to get my music out for sure. But I did find delight in getting people a stage to perform, but also making money on the people that they brought in and the drink sales. Because they're just average people working 9 to 5, and they wanted a night out, have fun, listen to some new music. I'll rent the venue. I'll take your money. So that's my thinking. We really aren't the same. I'm always looking for the next buck. It's not that a sucker's born every day, but it's definitely that we need people like you. You really do contribute to society. I believe it was like, I think I talked about this in the podcast, like 80% of spenders are women. And so, yeah, if more guys want to identify as women, so be it. You're just going to spend more, statistics say. So, keep us in business. Keep people like me in business, because I'll provide a service. I'll provide a product. I'll provide some sort of talent for you to spend your money on. Sure. Go right ahead. I'm here for it. I've seen this other meme on Instagram. It's all like when you see a blue-haired, pierced up, tattooed up girl go into your office. Every psychologist is just like the fucking Scarface scene. Never seen Scarface, but there's a specific scene. Jesus Christ. With the let me see if I can find this Scarface money scene. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there it is. You know that fucking meme, and the money counter is just flipping away, man. Like, as soon as I see a blue-haired, tatted up, pierced up girl coming into my office, we got business. It was like, we got business. And I'm also not a fan of this whole fucking BetterHelp thing. I see why they kind of stopped being sponsors, or at least I'm not seeing them a lot anymore, because these psychologists nowadays, especially during COVID, some psychologists really got their degrees during COVID online, not participating in the human experience. So all they know is just to listen to you over the phone until they can give you actual advice, but don't know the actual you, your mannerisms, how you are, other forms of help, such as hypnosis or exposure therapy. The great thing about, like, the experience of dialogue with another human being, having an actual relationship with your therapist. Nowadays, everyone's just sharing. I'm a therapist this, I heard this online. We need people like you. Keep doing that. It keeps us in business. So it's like those plumbers that see like those TikTok videos, or like those Indian guys that shares like, here's a plumbing tip. And then some people go like, that's a smart idea. Wow, why doesn't anybody think about this? And a plumber just, comments on the YouTube short going like, keep making videos like this. It just makes me satisfied to know that I'm still gonna have a job. that I'm never gonna lose business, because that's the fastest way to get a fucking plumber at your doorstep, HVAC worker, a handyman. You know what I mean? And those guys make millions of dollars. They're number one on Ramsey's millionaire list as engineer. So if you're good with your hands, spend less than you make, follow the baby steps, and next thing you know, your income is your most powerfulest wealth building tool. Anyways, guys, that's the podcast for today. See you on the weekend. I'll be